was your inspiration for the story when you were writing the screenplay? Did you draw?
I want to know that too.
Imagination? Why
Yes.
this story?
Yeah, actually, the version of it you saw. Oh, this is actually a good story. So, in 2007, I wrote a short script that featured a male photographer. It was a very similar thing with like drama about not paying the rent and trying to get into a gallery. So I wanted to kind of keep that same kind of element. But at the auditions, we had about 35 people on our first audition day.
Yeah.
30 of them were female and 5 of them were male. So that is why the cast is primarily female, because that's who showed up. And they were all great, so it worked out. But we changed the protagonist to a female, and then we basically got a group of people together here, like 20 people, and we just all threw out ideas and wrote down all the ideas. And I took all the ideas from all the 20 people, and I combined it into this very kind of rough plot outline. And I gave a copy of the outline to Marty, and I gave a copy of the outline to Joe, and I didn't tell them that they each had copies. And I was like, write a script. So they wrote 2 separate scripts based off the same outline, and surprisingly, they matched up very well. So then I was able to put them side by side and take the funniest parts of his and the funniest parts of his, and then I just had to rewrite stuff to fill in the gaps, and then we had a pretty good rough draft of the script.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
And then from there it was just...
fine-tuned it,
Yep.
then let the actors tear it apart.
Yeah. We definitely wanted to showcase Rochester, and we Rochester actors, Rochester musicians, Rochester locations, Rochester business people. Yeah, it's a very Rochester film.
Gag sessions?
Yeah, yep. So gag sessions in the comedy world is basically where, you know, you get a bunch of guys in a room, or girls, or whoever, and they just throw stuff out, and it might be funny and it might not be funny, but you write it all down. For me, that's like a yes day. So we did a couple of those actually, where we just got everyone together and we're like, here's what we've got so far, we need to improve this. Give me any idea. It doesn't have to be a good idea, just give me an idea and I'll write it down. And I would make a list of everyone's ideas and we'd sort it out later. And it's useful to write down the bad ideas too, because sometimes a bad idea they all have good intention, but it's a bad idea, but then someone else will kind of read into that intention and come up with a good idea along the same lines as the bad idea. But it only happened because we all, seriously considered the bad idea too.